What's up, fam? So we out here. Someone was telling me I need to be more YouTube. Fuck. What's up, fam? I was good with it, YouTube, fam. Someone was telling me I need to put my face out there more on social media. I need to be a little more active. So I was like, fuck it. Perfect opportunity, guys. Let's make a vlog. Let's make a song. This is going to be fun, guys. I hope you guys like it. I hope you stay tuned. A shout out. Fuck everyone. Alright, guys, so here at my desk I got the FL project pulled up. I'm going to show you guys basically what I did, how I laid everything out, how I structured it, and then once I'm done with this, I'm going to show you guys what I did with the lyrics and how I wrote everything out, and then how I recorded that as well. And then for my setup, guys, too, before anything, I'm using a MacBook Pro right now. So I got this, I was supposed to go to school, you know, like back in 2014, 2015. I got it supposedly because I was gonna be in college, but I only went like 2 classes. So started making music, put it to use. I got that. I got a hard drive right here. Shout out to Target. You know, shout out to my sister. Actually, she's a real one for that. She got me that, and she's a true homie for this. You know, like this is my life right here. I have everything on this. Like, so I'd rather lose my girl than lose my hard drive. If I'm being honest with you guys, this is my life. I cannot lose that. So we got that going. I got a little speaker right here, a little Sony. You know, a little whatever. I got this mostly for showers. You know, like we got the lights on there, so we got the lit showers going. You know what I mean? And then we got the Focusrite right here. You know, you can't forget that. That connects the microphone over to my computer. It makes everything sound crisp and clear. And then you can't forget the Pacifico. You know, shout out Pacifico. I love these beers. These are my favorite. If you're drinking out there, you know, cheers. Enjoy. And then we got the homie over here. Trying to be on cam. The homie said, this is the homie Simba. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys everything that I did, and let's get right into it. This is what I used. It's just a little thing I got off the Cymatics pack, just a little sample. Kind of gave me more of a dark vibe, you know, more of like we're coming for you type. And then all I did was I EQ'd that as well, you know, set that on a little automation. Good thing about FL Studios, it lets you automate your clips, so you could just set things like this, you know what I mean? So this is what I mean by that. As you can see right here. Little by little, because I cut the bass out at first and then let the bass slowly build in. So once it drops, you know, the bass is fully here. I also use this. I use this. Just to give it that scary feel as well, you know, and I added some reverb on that, you know, some little, let's see, where is it? Yeah, some reverb and some compressor just to make it a little louder. So we did that, and then I also added this little riser from the Kenny Beats pack. Shout out Kenny Beats, the GOAT. So we got that right there, and then so this is the complete this is the complete hook. I originally just got it from the Cymatics pack. I didn't do anything with it. I just thought it sounded great as it is, so I just took it. Shout out Cymatics, they give a lot of free stuff as well. Go out to their website, definitely check their stuff out. So as you can hear, there's a lot of bass in that already. So I liked it just the way it was. For the counter melody, and remember when you pitch stuff down, always keep it in stretch mode instead of resample or anything like that, because it will change your tempo if you pitch it down or pitch it up. So I keep it in stretch mode, and then that lets you change it freely. So I did that, and then so this is how they sound together. So we got that. And then this is the snare I use. Nothing too crazy, just a little hard hitting snare, you know. Still smacks, you know what I mean? So then we got the hi-hats. They reminded me of a little ticking time bomb, so I threw those in there. Do you know what I mean? And then the kicks, you needed some hard hitting kicks. They needed something to punch through the 808, you know, nothing that clashes. So I got that one. You know, a little good one. Just some open hats, just to accent it, nothing too crazy. So we got that one. But for the stomp, I did 4 stomps on that one. Let me go ahead and show you guys the stomp. So I did something from the Kenny Beats pack. I'm telling you, dude, Kenny Beats is the GOAT. I did that, just something like really far away, something crazy. This gunshot, and then this also from the Kenny Beats. Just a little high end one on there, just give a little more emphasis, and then this one, really deep one, just to finish it off. So we have something from all octaves on there. This is how that sounds all together, and then that like a little echo or something, a little bomb at the end. And then I also added this gunshot right here. It sounds like you're loading your gun up. You're getting ready to rob someone or something. We're coming for Jeff Bezos. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a trillionaire, so we're coming for his money. We gotta let him know we're strapped. We gotta let him know we keep that thing on us. And then basically right here, once it drops into the verse, what I did, I cut out all the high end and all the low end on this, so it sounds like a radio effect. I'm sorry, wrong one. Let me see. So it sounds like a radio effect. I also added these bombs right here, and I added them with the effect. So let me show you before and after. So this is before, and then I added the radio effect. So it sounds a little radio effecty, you know what I mean? We're hearing it over the walkie-talkie. Right here, I also added these machine guns. I didn't think it was long enough originally, so I cut it up and then just stretched it out a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but this is how that sounds. Right here, I have the loading gun before the machine gun and then the gunshot, so it's all kind of cohesive on there. You know what I mean? We gotta let Jeff Bezos know we're coming for him all types of ways. So for the second verse, I left the counter melody, and then I just basically took out everything else. So this is how that sounds. So that's that. Kind of gave it some room for the artist to, well, in this case for me, to have some room to rap over on there. But typically, you want to leave some room. You want to structure out your beats. If you're setting up for artists, you want to structure things out. Have the hook, have it obvious. Usually, I have the hook the loudest part. So the artist knows when they're listening to it straight out. And then the verse will cut off, so that'll be a dramatic cut off, so they know. Okay, this is my verse. This is where I gotta go hard, and then it comes back. You'll hear it come back, as that's why I have the little gun. That's why I have these right here, so it's coming back. And then you're back in the hook right there. So it kind of gives it a little structure when you're just hearing it out. I know a lot of rappers like to freestyle their stuff, so hearing it for the first time, that definitely helps out a lot. I added this to the second verse just to give it a little different feel. A little helicopter. We gotta let Jeff Bezos know we coming in helicopters too, motherfucker. We got tanks, we got helicopters, we got all types of shit. We're tired of this shit. So I thought that gave it a little, a little good feel. And then I added the alarm sound again to give it a riser effect. So this is how it's all sounded together. You know what I mean? So then it comes all back right there. For the outro, all I did was basically let the hook fade out. Someone told me fade outs stay in your head longer. Like scientifically, there's research on this that fade outs will stay in your head longer than if a song were to cut out. You know what I mean? Like, and I like fade outs. You know what I mean? I don't want to just cut things off. I'm not a hit it and quit it type of guy. So this is that feel. And then it just fades out right here, little by little. And I had a hard time fading everything out together. So what I ended up doing, I added an automation clip to the first outro right there, and then with the snare, I had a unique this one, and basically down here, as you can see, I had to just steady decline it, steady lower it right there. Same thing with everything else. Same thing with the hi hats. You see it. Not the best job, but it gives it. Right there, gives it that feel. Same thing with the open hat. Same thing with the stomp. As you can see, there's a second one right there, and then I had to change this one. Fucked up once, but it's all good. And then same thing down here with the counter melody, and then the guns as well. These are all unique. So as you can see, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 right there. So these are all things I got off of YouTube too. So these gun sounds, these bombs, the helicopter, the terrifying sounds of war. I got all that from all off YouTube. Ripped it, YouTube converted it. No big deal. We get shit done. So there's that for the beat. I went ahead and converted it over to a WAV file. So how I did that, I just went ahead and exported it over to WAV. Title it whatever you want. In this case, fuck Jeff Bezos. Save it wherever you want. You know what I mean? In this case, I'm gonna save it to my WAV files. We'll throw it on here and then save. Once you save it here, you're just gonna check out all your options. So make sure it's not some crazy. You don't have something all the way at the end. It's gonna say 4 minutes on there. So make sure it is the length you want. Make sure it's a wave. All these settings you can just leave how they are. And then right here, when you split mix your tracks, that's just gonna basically everything that you have in your mixer right here. It's gonna send them all out and stem them all out. So it will send these individually tracked out basically. But you don't want that right now. That's when you send it out to an engineer. So we're going to go ahead and just hit start. In this case, I already did it, so I don't need to do that. But you just hit start, and then it just pops it all out for you. Alright guys, so we're back. Once you have your shit all exported out, drag it into a new FL project. Make sure your BPMs match up so it's 120 and 120. That'll save you a lot of headaches, later on when you're trying to do reverb, when you're trying to add delays and things like that. It'll just make it a lot easier. So basically what I did, guys, I sent the instrumental to its own track right here, and then I armed my recording to its separate track. But instead of sending that track to the master, I sent it over to a vocal bus, and this is where all the effects go through. So it'll go. Oh shit! I gotta charge my computer. What up, guys? So for the vocals, I sent it to its own, but instead of sending it to a master, I sent that over to a vocal bus. And then on the vocal bus is where it has all the effects on there, just to make it a little easier later down the road when I'm trying to export everything out all dry and send it to an engineer. Then, yep, this is footage. I did one, and then I also added that second one right here just for a little more emphasis, just so it could kind of sound like a crowd. Bezos is such a fucking bitch. Ugly ass motherfucker. I feel like it gave it that vibe, like the apocalyptic vibe. We're coming for you. We're all in this together. They're trying to take you down. So I feel like that worked out. And then, yep, this is footage of me in the booth recording this. So enjoy. Jeff Bezos, he's such a fucking bitch. Ugly ass motherfucker, the world's biggest piece of shit. Like fuck Jeff Bezos, he's such a fucking bitch. Ugly ass motherfucker, the world's biggest piece of shit. Working like a slave, and it's all for minimum wage. My manager's just a bitch, she always fills me up with rage. I think she needs some dick, I know she needs it all 3 ways. I tell her suck a dick, I tell her get about my face. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this with a friend if you learned anything at all. Also, if you're a producer and you have any tips for me, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, guys. We're always growing here. We're always learning. We're doing everything together. All right, appreciate you guys. Till next time, the fuck out of here. Fuck Jeff Bezos, he's such a fucking bitch. Ugly ass motherfucker, the world's biggest piece of shit. Like fuck Jeff Bezos, he's such a fucking bitch. Ugly ass motherfucker, the world's biggest piece of shit. Working like a slave, and it's all for minimum wage. My manager's just a bitch, she always fills me up with rage. I think she needs some dick, I know she needs it all 3 ways.